Yo, what's going on, gamers out there? Godman93 here, and welcome to Reacting to Joaquin's Affection of You Part 6. Now, I did also mention that I believe it was Part 1 of Building Minecraft City 2.0, I think. I don't remember because of my memory shrinkage. Turns out I do have memory shrinkage. But I did mention, though, in one of the parts or episodes of Building Minecraft City 2.0 that I was going to do only that or live streams until I got to episode 43 before I did anything else. Well, I'm deciding against that because I've taken a little over a week of reacting, though, and I really need to get back into it. I really do. Given the reason why I'm officially coming back now to reacting. Now, there's going to be two. No, there's definitely going to be two reactions today, though. Definitely two. There's going to be this one here, and there's going to be another one right after this, and possibly some more. I haven't decided yet. But anyways, though, let's get straight into the reaction without further ado. What's going on, my gamers out there? Godman93 here, and welcome to part 6. Now, I have to redo this, though, because my voice was not heard for some reason in the previous episode, in the previous time I did this. I'm a little What? Why don't I remember that? Probably because I haven't. Probably because I recorded this a while ago. Maybe that's why. I don't know. A little confused why, but yeah. I don't know what happened though. It's like my entire headset glitched out on me. So hopefully now I can record it without issue this time. The only way for you guys to not hear my voice is if my headset dies. That's the only way for you guys to, like, when my headset's plugged in though, in order for you guys to hear me though, it has to be charged. Like, hold on, I want to double check something real quick. Okay, it still has power. Because if it didn't have power, then I'll have to use my earbuds for this. Which I don't mind using earbuds though, but I think it's just more beneficial if I just use my headset though, because it's wireless. Now, before we get into this though, I do want to give you guys a heads up on any epilepsy, gore, and blood warning. Why did I say epilepsy like a robot? I said like this epilepsy. It sounds like I was doing a robot impression. What? I don't remember doing a freaking robot impression. I don't ever remember doing that. Mm-hmm. Warnings. I do want to give you guys a heads up about that. Because also, that does remind me though, every time I'm going to talk though, I have to pause the recording or else you guys will not be able to hear me because it's going to overlap. And when it overlaps, it makes it difficult though for you guys to understand what I'm saying. So for further reactions though, to reacting videos though that I've reacted to, wow, I just said react in like three times in one sentence. Damn. But basically what I'm trying to say though is this. That when it comes to me reacting to my own reactions though, like this one, like for example, reacting to Goblins Realm, that one though, I kept talking though without pausing the video, and then now it has been brought to my attention by one of my good friends. Now I'm not talking bad about him though. He actually pointed out to me, like he was the one that actually told me that in order for him to truly understand what I'm saying though in in this reaction though, from the previous reaction though, but that I'm reacting to, I have to pause the video though, which is actually a very helpful trick, very helpful, and I'm grateful for that because how important that stuff is to most people. And I'm not gonna lie though, this literally looks like the pickup truck at the end of actually, You actually want to know what's crazy though? It is the same pickup truck. Joaquin has confirmed that I left this pickup truck out there somewhere in the world. Because, well, I don't remember the exact reason though. All I remember that he told me though was that this right here though is the exact same pickup truck from Godman's Realm Part 10. It is the same exact pickup truck. But the one thing though that I also surprises me though is this pickup truck here actually belongs to me in the AUs. But my question is, how is it in two different universes? Unless have every single universe I own a pickup truck. That's a theory, actually. Which I'll need to talk to him about though later today, as if he's available though. If he's available today, I'll see if I can try to confirm if he can confirm or deny that in all universes with me in it though from his AUs that I own a pickup truck. Because that's my theory actually that I just came up with now. Believe it or not, we're lucky we're lucky you found this old truck, Rex. Hey, that's a 1976 Chevy Silverado classic. Imagine if that was an actual truck. Imagine if a 1976 Chevy Silverado existed. Oh my god! Imagine. You know what? After this, you know what? I'm actually gonna do it right now. Right now, though, real quick, because now I'm curious. Though, because now that I'm curious, 1976. What? What? I, I somehow guessed an actual truck in real life. Get this, the 1976 Chevrolet C10 Silverado. I don't know what the odds of that are. What? Like, I don't know how the heck I managed to do that. Don't ask. I just said a real life pickup truck, not knowing it was a real life pickup truck. What are the odds of that? In Garment's Realm Part 10. This helps get the Garment's place faster. Well, we'll make it there, right? I don't feel so good. Good thing my earbuds are plugged in. Keep yourself together, yikes. I promise we'll make it there just so quick. Like nothing in the background pops up. It's just I lost my eye when I got attacked by Baggy. It hurts a lot. Yeah, losing an eye though will definitely cause that though. But give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I had to break up. I had to, well, not break up though, but see what my cats were doing though, because they were screaming and I heard it. So I was trying to see what they were doing though, and apparently they were playing, but one of the cats was screaming. Pops up though. I know it hurts. Once we get there, we'll try to see if we can bandage or replace your eye with a robotic one. Robotic eye. Wait a minute. Isn't it kind of like what Judah has in a no, not Garment's Realm. God. Now that theory is stuck in my freaking head now. But in Jacqueline's affection, you shifted. Doesn't Judah have robotic eyes or something? I mean, that's what the designs. That's what I think from the design, though. But I don't know for certain, though. Ooh, silence from Yikes. Upset about Jacqueline? Because I can see the upset look on your face. The reason I'm not doing any of these voices, though, is because it's difficult, though, to do. Once this is over, we're killing him. He had no reason to start a massacre. Okay, Yusuf, how does that make any sense? How can something be over before it's even over? That doesn't make any sense. To do some of these voices. Okay. Now, since I didn't say these beforehand, though, in the original reaction, though, because of what I just said, I'm deciding to do it now to give a bit of commentary. But hopefully, though, they don't glitch out this time. Oh, look, there I am. Ooh, I got a scar. Gnarly. Ooh, why does it look like Button is full of blood? Am I holding a kitchen knife or something? Now, let me see if I can try to guess these characters, though. Because my memory shrinkage, though, wants to screw with me right now. It likes to screw with me a lot. Okay, so we have... So, going from left to right, top to bottom, we have Kat, Judah, Hee, Yusuf, Asher, Yikes, Baggy, Yusuf's Avatar, Rex, Boom, Jacqueline, Ayesha, Blossom, Vix. Wait a minute, am I missing one? I'm missing one. Celeste. Woo! Good thing I caught that. It goes Celeste, then Jacqueline. So let me start from scratch then. So we have Kat, Judah, Hee, Yusuf, Asher, Yikes, Baggy, Yusuf's Avatar, Rex, Boom, Celeste, Jacqueline, Blossom. No, not Blossom next. Ayesha, then Blossom, Vix, Coil, Button, Daisy, and me. That's 19! Holy moly! Let me just double check real quick, though, and just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 19! Holy cow, that's a lot of characters. And I'm being that seriously, that is a lot of characters. Now, he did warn me about part 7, though, and at the end of the cutscene, though, it will crash. He did warn me about that yesterday. So, thank God to that. Now, let's just see if it will work this time. Why? Okay. With Kat's design, though, all those metal pipes, though, and with the eyes coming out, I need to... Every time when I react to something like this, I need to stop eating beforehand. I need to learn to do that. I really need to learn to stop eating before I do these types of reactions. Good. It didn't glitch out this time. And then we have Judah. Might should also be here, too. Ugh. Look at more spikes. Why are they green spikes, exactly? But hold on. I'm noticing something right now, though, for the first time. There's like a part of a fish hook, right? Or some sort of hook right here. Like right there's like a part of a hook or something. So we have, oh geez, now I don't remember the character names. I'm gonna need to write them down or something like that just to help me remember. Well, some of them though. So the one I just did was Judah. I do know that. And then we have this one which I don't remember. Wait, what's going on with this? What's going on with his wings here? It looks like they're getting destroyed or something. But why is it? Hold on. Why is it? Why is it like there's an eye missing right here? Why does it look like that? I mean, we are in part 6, so that would make sense though. Since even though Dark Infection EU has 15 parts though, so the events between parts 7 and 8 would technically be the halfway point. But wait, now there's blue stars falling from the sky now? Is that what I'm seeing right now? When did they go from red to blue? Now that's never gonna get stuck out. Now that's never gonna get out of my head. That song from the Polar Express. I'm not sure. Now, two things. One, it was the hot chocolate song from the Polar Express. And two, why did it sound like .exe came out of me a little bit? That was weird. Now, some of you may not have heard of the Polar Express, but it's a Christmas movie, as you can tell by the word polar. Polar means snow. If you think about it, think of like Antarctica and polar bears. Polar bears. Ay. I'm basically explaining what I'm basically kind of like. Now, I'm not sure if you know this though, but when it comes to the Polar Express though, it's actually one of my favorite Christmas movies as a kid. Like when I was a kid, the Polar Express was one of my favorite Christmas movies. It still is to this day. It still is to this day. The bears live in Antarctica, so that's where a lot of us snow and ice are. So it makes sense. So then we have Yusuf, if I'm remembering correctly. Yup. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why is it like his shirt is torn a little bit? Because that's what his shirt's torn a little bit. Look. I don't know if you can tell though, but like right here and here, like his sleeves though, they're slightly torn. But also though, why is he closing one of his eyes like he's winking? There's gotta be a purpose behind that. But I just don't know the purpose why he's like closing one eye though like that. There's gotta be a reason why, but I just don't know the reason. Then we have that's this Asher. One. The one thing though that nice. Okay, the one thing though that I really need to consider though is to not eat until after I do the reaction. Or reacting to the reaction. I need to learn to not eat. But I couldn't help it though. I was very hungry this morning. All I had was popcorn. But yeah, I really need to learn to not eat until I'm done with the reaction. It's something I definitely have to learn. Because if I don't learn that soon, I don't know what's going to happen. Then we have Yikes. Wait, hold on. Is that dried blood coming from her mouth, or is that supposed to represent the blood from her eyes going past her mouth? I just realized that now. But how is she forming a tear from an empty eye socket? It doesn't make any sense to me. Is that even possible in real life too? I don't know. got
Baggy.
Oh, that's baggy. It's not boxy. It's actually baggy. Finally, at the time though, I didn't know the actual name. I know it started with the B and ended with a Y. I definitely knew that, but I thought it was boxy. I didn't realize it was baggy at the time, but now I know it's baggy. But the thing is, though, the wind sound effect, though, I actually think that actually fits perfectly. Now, the reason why, though, is I just had the reason, though, but I lost it. I don't know why I always lose my train of thought nowadays. I don't know why. It's actually baggy, not boxy. Even though boxes are made out of cardboard. There are also some paper bags that resemble cardboard. Okay, so if you think about it, though, there are some paper bags that look like they're made out of the same material as cardboard, just a more flimsy material. That's what I'm thinking, though. New theory unlocked. That baggy. Well, I think he actually confirmed it though. That baggy was like a cardboard bag or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember because it was probably like a while ago when he said it. Now, actually, this kind of gives me a bit of an idea. If I can learn how to code properly, not I can actually start to use Scratch to actually make another project though. Which reminds me though, I still need to work on the my animatronic design stuff for my future game that I plan on creating. But the problem is, I will need proper coding skills, which I lack. But yeah, once I'm able to get the proper coding skills, so now I'm only 20. I'm only 20 years old right now. Now that also does remind me though, so when I am able to get the proper coding though, there will be no videos because when I'm taking those classes, it's going to be very, very difficult for me to record. Very difficult. So whenever I'm doing those coding classes though, or if I use like ChatGPT for example to help me with the code though, which I think ChatGPT would be a lot easier to help me out with code. Then I can actually create the game sooner rather than later. But the problem is, one character that I wanted to design though revolves around my friend Joaquin. But the problem is, I'm not sure if he wants to be part of the game or not though. Like he doesn't have to be part of the entire franchise though. He can be part of like some of the games. He doesn't have to be part of all the games. Now, one thing though that I do plan on doing though with my game though is kind of doing something similar to security, like so. What I plan on doing though is I kind of plan on like doing like different versions. Like so for the first game though that I plan on doing though, I plan on doing it kind of like Security Breach a little bit though, but mixed with with the first three Final Fantasy Phrase games, like a point. It's gonna have like point and click and then free roam. Like, let me explain a little bit about that at a different time. For right now, I gotta continue with this reaction though. I don't want to get sidetracked. Some bags are made out of paper version of the cardboard. Yeah, that's why I named it boxy, not baggy. Bruh. No, I don't think I did this one yet. No, it did not. Ugh. Ugh. I also tried to recreate the face so that I made back then as well when I recorded this. Good thing I haven't eaten anything yet. Bruh, you're lucky. I did eat. Oh wait, that's myself. Hold on a minute. There, that's better. Now is not the time for an itchy nose at the time. You have Rex. And if I remember correctly, this is Rex, if I'm remembering correctly. Now, one thing though about this design though, that I just realized though, is this part up here is actually starting to break away. Or start to decay a little bit though. Because if you look closely though, there's like cuts up here though as well though. Which, my theory though is that this right here is Rex's hair. Or something. That's my what's up with the theories now? Okay, I need to stop making theories. I really need to stop making theories now. They're starting to get out of hand for me. Ooh, stiff knuckles. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I just noticed this. What's with the? Okay, first it was red. I think back in like part 5, right? Yeah, in part 5 they were red, and now they're blue. Huh? It's how I am so confused right now. First they were red, now they're blue. What's next? Green or purple? If I remember correctly, that was Rex. Then we have Holy Metal Pipe Boom! Nice. We have Celeste. Then we got this one. Wait, we know that's Celeste, but like the design is so unrecognizable that you can't really tell if it's Celeste or not. That's the crazy part. Wait, hold on. Nice. Are you kidding me? Then we have. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Part 5, it was red. Part 6, that's blue. And I said, what's next? Green or purple? Part 7, green. Mamma mia. Have Joaquin himself as the creature. Okay, Donnie HC, what's with the appearance there? Wait, I just realized something. Oh, hold on. There's red eyes in his mouth. How have I not noticed that before? Shocking. Let's see. Then we have this one, which is a Yesha. This sounds like something out of like a Goosebumps book or something. I'm not gonna lie, that reminds me of something out of Goosebumps. I'm not gonna lie though, the Goosebumps movies are actually better than the TV show and the books, in my opinion. Because I read like one of the books though, I was like, But the first movie though, the first movie that was really good. The Goosebumps movies with Jack Black as Arnell Stein. Yes, you heard me right. Jack Black was Arnell Stein in those movies. The guy who played Steve in a Minecraft movie. The guy who voiced Po from Kung Fu Panda in the movies. I think he did Po. He must have, I think. Oh, great. Speaking of Minecraft, I'm literally playing the lava chicken song in my head. Blossom. Definitely more affected as days go on. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. What is that thing right here though? Like in her mouth, is that supposed to represent teeth? Like I don't know if you guys can tell though, but it's like right here. Like you see this like this like semicircle kind of thing right here though. I think that's teeth, but I'm not sure. Maybe a Vix. Oh. The fact that Vix is dying further is now getting is well technically already dead though, but breaking away further and further and further. And I was able to also confirm though that the black around the neck area though was in fact oil, which is supposed to represent blood. I was able to confirm that from him, I think. I mean, to me though, it looks like oil though that represents blood though. I'll have to double check with him on that though, because I don't remember. And then, so that one was Vix. This one is Coil. I don't know how I timed that perfectly. But it seems like I brought. So it seemed. Now, in this timeline, though, I brought Coil back to life. Now, in part 5, it was saying loading. I did notice that, though. I don't know why I forgot to mention it. But now it says loaded. And now, even though you can't really tell what this word is right here, though, but it says welcome back, Coil. It's because this thing right here, though, is blocking it, though. I couldn't really see what it actually said, though. But I know what it actually says now. Well, it says welcome, Coil. If it said welcome coil, welcome would be in the main center though. Now all the way now with the W all the way to the left of the screen. In this case, the right side of the screen. It's welcome back coil. Wait, how was the revive station for coil have a voice box? I should have expected that, to be honest. I like the fact that I'm actually trying to repair and revive coil. I like that. Here we have buttons. Oh my goodness. She's got a lot of blood on her head. And to be honest, I don't even know for what though. Is it one thing I do know about this design though is the blood from the eye though is that's due to injuries. I do know that for a fact. But that doesn't explain like the blood all around the head though. Like over here. Nice. Then we have the one that's gonna hit me hard the most. Oh whoops. I didn't mean to do a double click there. That one's gonna hit me hard the most. I don't know why I was saluting there. That's because what I've even done in the original reaction too. I just don't remember what part I did it in though. I don't remember what part though, but I remember saluting though in reaction to this AU. I do remember, and since Daisy is now, this was also something that was originally a joke, but it's actually something wholesome though. Like I mentioned in the past, with me being Daisy's father figure. But even though she no longer goes by Daisy, she now goes by Vixie. But she doesn't mind if I call her Daisy though. But I'm still gonna rather call her Vixie though, because that's something she's more comfortable with. I did mention that to her. Now she did mention that to me though, which kind of surprised me actually. But it is what it is. Most the reason why is now. Wait a minute. Then why is this thing over 17 minutes? Like about 17.5 minutes. Is it because the bios in the gallery or something? I don't remember. Because it is more explained Godman's realm. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Then here's me. Am I holding a metal pipe? Or what is that? Or is that another type of gun? I don't know. The possibilities are endless for what this is right here. Nice. Now let's go check out the bios. What? Chicken nugget. Actually, I could actually go for some McNuggets right now, actually. McNuggets are really... Chicken McNuggets, though, from McDonald's are really good, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, though. I do say that a lot. I do say chicken nugget a lot. I definitely do say chicken nugget a lot. That is true. But I haven't really said as much, though, anymore, though, which is a good thing. I'm not lying. First, you have... Huh? Oh, wait! I thought Cat was dead. No, Cat's infected. I thought Cat was a female, not a male. Guess I was wrong. I'm not lying. I do have now. I now have 7 cats. 7 cats? How did I have 7 cats at the time of this recording? That doesn't. That does not add up. How did I? Well, depending on when I reacted to this, though, would depend on. It would actually depend on if I had 7 cats at the time, though. Cat has suffered a lot during Joaquin's massacre. His face exploded when Joaquin infected him, making him more distorted. Okay, I definitely see Joaquin's POV with this now. When I do that voice, though, I see his POV with it, though. It does sound like .exe, though. It definitely does. And the fact that I need to talk normally, though, when I say this stuff nowadays, though, I don't mind it, though, because I think doing that voice, though, is just nonsense at this point now, too. Come to think of it. Like, now, as I did Judah earlier, Judah has suffered a lot during the massacre. But since the massacre got worse, Joaquin decided to brutally destroy Judah even more. More spikes, more suffering. Wait, let me go back a little bit. Yeah, it's you guys see it a bit clearer now, but why does this look like a hook of some sort right here? What? Even more spikes, more suffering. Massacre started. He got infected by Celeste. And now that he's infected, the eye mutation is making him grow stronger and taller. Yusuf. Yusuf has been trying to protect Yikes while taking her to Godman's safe place. He's also helping Rex, leading him to Godman's safe place. Now we have Asher. You want to know what the thing though I didn't realize though about Asher though, because I didn't move the mouse out of the way with Asher's design in part 6, was the body. Look at all that freaking blood. Asher has suffered a lot, losing his eyes, getting his jaw exposed, and now his brain is exposed, even his skull. He's going through a lot until the end of the massacre. Wait, Asher's 16? I did not know that. Here we have Yikes, the girlfriend. I will keep this information private though, but I'm not going to say anything about this though due to private reasons. To Joaquin in this. It's not Joaquin, it's Joaquin. Why do I keep saying Queen? There's no E in his name. Universe. Yikes has been suffering in pain when Baggy took out her eye. If she doesn't get healed, she's gonna pass out due to how much blood she lost. Speaking of Baggy, we got Baggy right here. Baggy has become a very dangerous desert survivor. It's why Yikes lost one of her eyes during a chase, and now she's starting to have an eye mutation. That actually makes sense. That actually does make sense. That actually does. Yusuf's avatar. Yusuf's avatar has been through a lot lately, suffering, getting his organs exposed, etc. Poor avatar. Rex. Rex, alongside with Yusuf and Yikes, has been trying to get to Gama's place, but somehow forgot about Yikes' blood loss and wasted the bandages for himself. That's selfishness. Yeah, I do say so myself. Okay, I definitely need to like not do .exe when reading this stuff though. I really need to don't do that, which he did point it out, and the last time I did that though, which I think was like it was definitely during the shift at AU. It was definitely during that time. I don't exactly remember which part though. Boom. Boom has the worst treatment in this massacre. Over hundreds of metal pipes shoved onto her. A poor little soul. Their body suffering with hundreds and hundreds of metal pipes shoved into her body and eyes. Yeah, that is more brutal than a spring lock in my opinion now. Boom definitely has the worst treatment of all of them. I'm not gonna lie. Celeste. Celeste, the star of the eyes, has been grown stronger and more powerful, like a powerful star. She kind of looks like she's going to turn into a white dwarf, but she's also the one who infected Hee. Joaquin is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. He's forcing me to not share this information. You know what it kind of sounds like, though? That kind of sounds like me and Gone.exe a little bit. Let me elaborate. Let me just do this quick. Let me just elaborate this real quick. So me and Gone.exe share the same body, and there are times he doesn't want me to share information, and times he doesn't want to share information about me. So I guess that makes sense, though. Well, that's just my theory, though. At least, and that's my final theory for this video. He's forcing me not to share this information. Sorry. God damn it, creature. You always have to ruin everything. And Aisha or Asha, I don't know. Ayesha. At the time, though, I always had a hard time pronouncing it, though. I remember the pronunciation, though. But the one thing, though, that actually helps me remember, though, is just by thinking of the word yes and Ayesha. Because if you take out the A, the first A, and then the HA, it's yes. That's how I remember how to pronounce Ayesha. I don't know how it's pronounced, but there's no information. It's just eyes. I wonder why. They have Blossom. Since Blossom is a bush, Joaquin decided to turn her into a plant mutant. Plant mutant? What? Oh, wait. Snakeweed. I don't know. You probably won't know what I mean by snakeweed. Snakeweed is a plant mutant from the TMNT TV show from back from 2012. I have not seen that TV show in like a long time, and I mean a long time because I haven't really like been paying attention to the TV show as much anymore though. Because ever since Master Splinter was defeated in one of the episodes though, which I don't remember one of the episodes though, Like which episode it was, though, I don't remember. But they did create a Wii game and 3DS game based on that TV show, and that game is fun, but tricky at the same time. But one time, though, I actually defeated Shredder within 3 hits. 3 hits, I took out Shredder with Donatello. Giving her the ability to attack, but the thing is, every 10 hours, she will start growing more and more. 10 hours. Every 10 hours, she will start growing more and more. Plants do grow though. So in the 10 hours though, I think it's relatable to like a tree or something, or like a bush. I don't know. Vix. When the massacre began, Vix decided to hang herself when Coil died. But as the massacre got worse, Vix's body began to break apart. And now the creature decided to destroy her more by ripping her head out and with the tentacles that he controls. Ugh, tentacles. There is a lot to read there. And I mean a lot to read. But did I read it though? It's the question. Now we have Coil. Coil has been getting repaired during the massacre. But how did this happen? How did this all happen? Well, Garmin found him broken on the ground, and he had a reviving station. So he decided to repair him in his safe place. The 9-year-old TV we know is getting revived, but more intelligent and able to defend himself and the others and fight back. Actually, though, I actually talked to him about this one day though, because of part 15. That who's gonna like since Joaquin was dead though in this timeline right here, who is gonna be Coil's new owner? And I suggested me because I was the one who repaired and revived him. In this timeline, but in another timeline would be Asher because I'm dead in that timeline, and that would be the shifted AU. So he actually is 9 years old. Interesting. I actually thought I was 19. I'm not gonna lie until I saw down here today. Yeah, it is actually true. At the time, I thought Coil was also 19, but I guess not. Then a Button. Button was always a fighter, before and during the massacre. She decided to wrap her clothes around her waist and take off her hat and tied up her hair. When Gammon and Button encountered each other, Gammon decided to take Button to a safe place so she could be safe from dangerous threats. And then we have Daisy, which even grown men cry. Not much information of her, but all I know is that she brutally got destroyed by Jacqueline. Hmm. Now, one thing though that I also realized though is that with Daisy's design right here though, that the eyes are looking down right here though, and the fact that looks like her body right here is also exposed too. Then we got the one and only Godman. Godman, the leader of his survivor team, has been waiting for Yusuf to arrive with Yikes, but didn't realize Rex was also coming. He's also the one who's reviving Coil. He treats his home as a safe place. He's been trying to contact Yusuf, but the signal's terrible. Who knows if they'll make it. Crazy enough, though, when this actually came out, though, um, well, depending on when part 1 actually came out, though, because I don't remember when part 1 actually came out, though, I'll have to go way back into the chat just to find it, which is going to take me forever to do, though. But depending on when I react to this, though, would be the general range, though, when this actually came out. What do you guys think? Was the voicing good there or not? Leave a comment down below if you guys enjoyed that type of voicing there. Anyways, guys, this is the end of Joaquin's Infection AU Part 6. So make sure you smack that like button. If you do plan on subscribing, definitely your choice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another Comment 93 episode. And I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye. One thing, though, that actually kind of bothered me, though, a little bit, though, was the fact that when I was doing the voicing there, though, it sounded like I was doing .exe there. And to be honest, though, when reading stuff like that, though, I should not sound like .exe. I really shouldn't. But that's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. Everybody's got their own opinions. And I also see my friends' opinions as also valid as well, though. Which is good. Though, that I'm recognizing my friends' opinions and understanding their point of view. Which is also what helps me understand them a lot better, though. Which is actually a bit of the truth, though. People have told me that I'm actually one of the best people to actually help with mental stress. I've been told this by a lot of people. I'll explain about that in deeper meaning though at another time though, but not right now. But yeah, this is reacting to Jacqueline's Affection You Part 6. You guys make sure you know the drill. Smack that like button. If you do plan on subscribing, definitely your choice. Turn on notification bell so you know there's another Community 3 episode. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.